Now, a Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson on this fabulous Friday. Whether you're watching live or checking out this video, we've got some real fun and important stuff to discuss. There is an excellent chance of the northern lights tonight, as good as we've seen for some time, maybe since I've taken this picture up here. As is always the case, I appreciate you, all of you. Go ahead and drop me a note. Let me know where you're watching from, and cloudy or clear where you are. We have passing clouds in the FM area right now. We're going to really tear the forecasts because this could very well be one of those Aurora nights that you'll remember in the future. So if you've never seen the Northern Lights or really know much about them, we're going to go over that. We're going to go over the thunder that's going over the area right now. But first, let's talk first and foremost about what's going on outside as far as this forecast. It's still on as far as it goes with the Aurora for tonight and tomorrow. So you see the red areas. Those are areas where we have a very, very good chance on this Friday night of seeing the Aurora. So almost all of Canada, but look at the northern tier of states. Now, the northern lights could very well be visible all the way down close to the Gulf of Mexico, northern California, even into portions of Georgia for tonight. Why? That is because we have a KP index that's expected to be at 8. See the forecasted KP index at 8. And that would bring that way, way down. So the risk or excuse me, not the risk, but the chance of seeing the northern lights all the way as far south as the southern tier of the United States is actually pretty good. Now, the chances will not be quite as good for our Saturday night, but they're still here, folks. We'll have a KP index of 5, which means that Aurora should be visible into the Central Plains states like Ohio and Nebraska, and we'll still have a very good chance of seeing them here. But the best chance looks to be tonight, where we are in the red area here, and that is where we'll have that great chance of seeing the northern lights. Radar as we head into the evening hours. Some thunder and lightning tracking its way toward Bemidji again after a little bit of hail made its way through town. Mainly central Minnesota seeing the majority of this activity. So as we look into you folks in Beltrami County, just passing through Red Lake and heading on towards Hines and just south of Black Duck right now, a heavy thunder shower. Winds are from the north and northwest, and those winds are proving to, they're a little gusty at times. Temperatures cool today, but still 70 out at Moorhead's Airport. It is 72 out at Hector. And again, the cloud cover mainly across portions of Minnesota heading into our afternoon and early evening hours. Okay, let's take a look then at the satellite view, shall we? Okay, let's take a look at the satellite loop across the area. Now, we're going to look at the satellite now, and what you're going to notice here is that we do have this batch of lumpy clouds drifting through most of central Minnesota. Will this limit your viewing? Well, one thing to keep in mind here is the fact that these type of clouds are called convective clouds, and they form when we get a little bit of hot air rising, and we get those bubble type clouds. These tend to dissipate as we head into the nighttime hours. So as we get to sunset and just beyond, those puffy clouds, those cumulus clouds, including the ones producing the thunder and lightning in parts of Minnesota, should be dissipating. To check for the latest on that, let's go ahead and have a look at the forecast. And this is something I've just pulled up tonight. It's the forecast visible satellite loop on a high resolution model. So this is the satellite is expected to look like as we head into the evening hours. Let me load this up here as we zoom in display for tonight. So that's a look at the cloud forecast. Let me take a look and see if I have any questions from any of you out there. And again, I sure appreciate interacting with all of you here. It looks like I may be having some streaming difficulties here, so I may go ahead and try to reset my stream and get back to you all here. Let me see. Okay, so we do have a couple of comments here that things are kind of coming and going. So what I'm going to do, without further ado, is I'm going to jump onto another solid internet there. This one might not be doing it. I've had some ups and downs. Are you still seeing me okay here? keeps freezing. Signal loss, it's not you, Paula. It's probably me.